Ребята, всем привет! Продолжаем проходить Hogwarts Легаси, и мы закончили... Где мы закончили? В 3 метлах, да? Вроде бы как. Сливочное пиво мы там попили. Ну да. Вот, и сейчас мы... Куда мы чё? Мы возвращаемся, наверное, в этот... Хогвартс. В общем, мы продолжаем. Всем приятного просмотра, и мы погнали. Так, а чё у меня такое внизу, где эликсир жизни? Какие-то 2 синие полоски.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
На ночь вы должны вернуться в свою гостиную. Откройте карту. Я прошу, ребят, прощения. В прошлой серии у меня был отключен микрофон, и я не увидел... Ну, точнее, увидел где-то только почти через час, наверное, что у меня микрофон выключен. Но я думаю, это не такая уж большая роль. В принципе-то. Так, а куда мне надо? Быстрое перемещение в вашу гостиную. А где гостиная? Крыло колокольной башни. Куда мне надо-то? Да, тут надо будет еще все узнавать, какие шмотки ставить, какие... Ой, беда.
Revelio.
О, 10-й уровень. Так, а куда мне? Что мне надо делать? Так, это не то. Как? Почта? Зайдите ко мне, я кое-что обнаружил медальон, который мы нашли. Ага. Окей, сейчас зайду. Открыть руководство. Блядь. Да я уже посмотрел.
I wouldn't bother yourself about that.
Revelio.
Ведь там такое. А как туда попасть? Это портрет охраны гостиную Гриффиндора. Требуется пароль от любого, кто хочет войти. Известно, что она и ее подруга Виолетта бродят по другим картинам, периодически прикладываясь к стоящим там чанам с вином. Ха-ха. Не-не-не, я не иду.
Revelio.
Вот это что такое, я не понимаю.
Reparo. Here.
Что вот это вот такое? Я как будто зацепился.
Protego! Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
Без понятия, что делать с этой картиной.
Revelio.
Ну, может, мне потом покажут, что с ней надо делать. Может, у меня какого-то заклинания нет. Мне, кстати, нравится, что здесь не надо держать shift, чтобы бежать. Где? Кто?
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Ну, пойдем отчитаемся.
Revelio.
Да, если бы не эта карта, тут блудить бы пришлось бы.
Might some kind soul help me?
Что хочешь?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
6 плюй камней.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso! Revelio! Reparo! Accio!
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Плюй камни. Блять, ну и название. Не, прикольно, что даже за этими камнями можно вот эту вот полосу отправить, куда идти.
Revelio! Protego! Lumos!
Даже не знаю, где это.
Protego!
Блин.
Lumos!
Ой, я не...
Revelio!
Лечить такое.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's
Как
gobstones.
тебе рано?
Levioso! Revelio!
Как открывать вот эти вот комнаты?
Revelio!
Блин, это я за одним камешком иду фиг пойми куда, на какую-то в башню.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio! Revelio!
Награда за успехи в травологии. Это особая награда присуждается учащимся 7-го курса факультета по финдуи. Мирабель Чесноук. В знак признания ее выдающихся навыков в области травологии и ее успехи в работе самые различные растения от мандрагоры до бубантюберов и прыгающих луковиц произошли все ожидания.
Revelio.
В этой комнате находится кубок школы, кубки по квиддичу, трофеи за дуэли и другие награды, вручаемые студентам. Иногда здесь можно увидеть вышедших за рамки дозволенного студентов, которые начищают серебро, как напоминание о ценности тяжелой ручной работы.
Accio.
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin.
Revelio.
Этот комплект доспехов для домового эльфа, по слухам, был изготовлен жестоким волшебником, желающим, чтобы эльф защищал его в бою. К счастью, волшебник был слишком туп, чтобы понять, что доспехи тоже можно считать одеждой. И в тот самый момент, когда эльф надел их, он транзагрессировал, и с тех пор его никто не видел.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Эти уникальные доспехи были созданы в качестве мирного подношения лидеру кентавра. Дар был отвергнут, а посланнику пронзили стрелой ногу. Саму броню, которая была испещрена слезами копыт, через какое-то время восстановили и отремонтировали.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Это необычные доспехи были созданы специально для тролля. То, что они вообще сохранились. То, что они вообще сохранились, невероятно, поскольку тролли обычно не носят доспехи. И по непонятным причинам предпочли бы разбить их в замешательстве или гневе. Кубок огня находится в этом древнем сундуке, который изящно инконструирован драгоценными камнями. Кубок служил средством отбора чемпионов для турнира 3 волшебников с момента основания соревнований в конце 13 века.
Revelio.
Вы уже находитесь в пункте назначения. Так, подожди. Может, это какая-то загадка, если тут вот цифры какие-то, вот эти вот. Так, подожди, если 23:15, это вот 3, значит, по идее, что 6 тут как бы сверху должно быть. Если 6, то это... А что это такое? Вот это вот, что это такое? Краб какой-то. Не знаю, ну давай попробуем. А, нет, тут нет краба.
Revelio.
Так, ну допустим. Здесь 19. Это 4. Это вот это. Сколько-то? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Это 10. Значит, 4, значит, допустим, 5. Раз, два, три, 4, 5. Это вот это какой-то хомяк. Кстати, а он и стоит. Нет. Значит, что-то не так. 3, 18, 6. Раз, два, три, 4, 5, 6. Вот это это 4. Вот это 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Да. Если 10, 4, это 14. Если надо 19, то логически 5. Раз, два, три, 4, 5. Ну, это вот эта фигня и стоит. Не знаю. Значит... Ой. Ой. Значит, я что-то не понял.
Revelio. Accio.
Так, давай попробуем вот с этим. Так, 13, 1 и паук. Паук это 9, это 10, 3. Вот это дракончик какой-то. А где тут одна тут? А, одна тут. Вот этот. Здесь это 4, 17, 4. Ну, значит, тут дракончик. Я не понимаю. Короче, я не знаю, как разгадать вот эту загадку. Алло, с дороги.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Одна это головолом. А, от нуля идут, что ли? Их всего 9. А. Так, подожди, сначала идет от знака вопроса, прибавляется вот это, потом вот это. То есть сначала идет знак вопроса. Подожди. Надо 9. Это значит 0. Это 9. Так, змея это 0, 1, 2, 3. Змея 3. Значит 5. Получается 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Potato.
Ой, извините. Это какой-то кукол. Вот этот вот. Он здесь. А что, два знака вопроса? 0. Два знака вопроса. Ноль, 1. Надо, чтобы 3. Ну, допустим, давай вот эту змею. О! Еба!
Revelio.
А чё он? Лучше, чем мои что-то. Это ой, хуже. Защита 20. Ну, защита 11. Но это какая-то легендарная, это необычно. Ну, пофиг. Но она же лучше. Значит, лучше. Так. Должно быть 15. Короче, краб. Вот этот. Так, 9, 8, 7, 6. Это 5. Это 6. Это 11. 4 раза. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Опять куколд какой-то. Так, здесь. Это 0, значит, надо 5. Раз, два. Ой, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Крабик. Все, я теперь понял, как разгадывать их.
Revelio.
В этом кабинете студенты изучают о магических свойствах чисел и секретах нумерологии. Хотя очень многие предпочитают вместо этого считать лунтилят, чтобы вздремнуть со своими за своими партами. Я-то думал, типа, с 1 до 10 идет, а он с 0 до 9 идет. Угу. Так, краб у нас, значит, 5. Это 11. 6. Это вот, как она там? Ящерица. Это с этой стороны, да? Ящерица. Так, здесь вот эта хрень. Это что? Это вот это, да? Это 7, 0, 1, значит, единорог. Изи. Изи. Статую шмыра.
Revelio.
Все, я теперь понял, как их разгадывать. Я теперь все могу открыть.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Accio.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Нет, с одной стороны, это хорошо, что я пошел искать эти камни. Я узнал, как открывать.
Revelio.
Эта модель руки имеет специальные отметки, что пополняет студент в практическом применении хиромантии. В зависимости от угла, под которым вы смотрите на эту конструкцию, она либо имеет долгую линию жизни, либо, скорее всего, умрет через 2 недели.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Где? Где-то тут деленькает. Там, что ли, где-то?
Revelio.
Сэр Кадаган якобы дружил с самим Мерлином и именно поэтому стал рыцарем круглого стола, хотя на самом деле он известен только в волшебном мире. Сэр Кадаган знаменит тем, что победил Виверну из долины реки Уай и теперь проводит свои дни, вызывая студентов на дуэли.
Revelio.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstone.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Нет, я оставлю их
Of
себе.
course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Удачи. Так. Мне куда идти-то? Заверши задание взаимодействия. Инсендио. А, мне надо инсендио изучить. Так, подожди-ка. Там очки ж какие-то. Не люблю, когда вот эти вот что-то высвечивается. Не, я золотую оставил. А, я тут.
Revelio. I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks.
Ну,
You may be
конечно.
surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You
Так,
know where
что
to
надо
find
сделать?
me once you've finished.
Победите в 2 раундах скрещенных палочек. Завершите раунд тренировки заклинать с Люкусом.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Да уж.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Раунд тренировок, комбинации заклинаний.
Revelio.
Oh, my dear, you look simply beautiful. Let me guess. Villa blood.
Спасибо. Вот это вот еще бы разгадать, что тут надо-то вообще. А, может ее поджечь надо?
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian, I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed ones all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Облезешь ты. О, у
Apologies
вас
in
трое.
advance.
А что это у вас трое-то, слышите? Пробивать фиолетовые щиты, используя мощные заклинания, такие как манящие чары акцию. А, у меня акцию. А, акцию есть, да.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Give him all four.
Reparo.
Ой, подожди!
There goes my way.
Don't shy away now.
Levioso!
Mind the one.
Reparo. Accio. Reparo. Levioso.
You're better than that!
Come on.
Potato! Levioso!
Act like a winner. I
Изи.
could never duel like that. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
А,
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Lumos. Levioso.
something.
А, подожди.
You'll get it. Accio.
А это что за заклинание?
Next time, perhaps. That's it.
Leviosa.
Good one.
Leviosa. Accio.
Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Не, вот дуэли как-то прикольно. А вот бегать какие-то камни искать, в принципе-то, не особо.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Успел. Вы изучили 20 заклинаний, которые вам понадобятся, и теперь ты можешь назначить инцендиум на свой комплект заклинаний. Для этого вам нужно пометить. А, я сюда. А, сюда что ли только? Алхамора. А, вон оно что. Мне нужно вот это вот заклинание, чтобы, короче, замки открывать. Все, я понял. Это что? Авада Кедавра? Круцио. Империю. Ареста Моментум. Квациус. Трансформация. Депульса. Блин, а нельзя во второй слот поставить? Давай вместо вот этого пока. Я уже сделал.
Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself. Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Блин, да я уже понял. Можем мне вот эту подсказку убрать? Инсендио. Я же добавил. Блин, почему не пропадает эта фигня?
Revelio.
Ой, хрень.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Давай потом. Как я ничего не отслеживаю? У меня же стоит задача. Она не пропадет, что ли, вообще?
Ah, there you are. Ah, there you are.
Неужели?
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Противный директор.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
Я один могу
But,
стоять?
Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Что мне сейчас делать тогда? Поговорить с Себастьяном.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
Port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Ну, ясен фиг.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Так. Я уже 9% прошел. Офигеть. Офигеть, уже час почти прошел. Как время быстро летит. Я даже не заметил, как этот час прошел. Здорово.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean
Невидимка,
I'll actually
что?
be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Ого. Так, а где это заклинание? А, вот это? Нет, это Левиоса. А, вот.
Quietly now.
Понятно.
Is someone caught?
Угу. А сколько действует это заклинание по времени? Там 10 секунд, 15 минуту.
We must remain unseen.
Может, я лучше куплю мантию-невидимку потом? А ты где там? ты меня видишь? Может, ты свалишь отсюда? А, вот он сидит. Так он не уходит отсюда. А как я должен туда прокрасться, если он постоянно стоит?
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Отойди. Оставаясь незамеченным, используйте основные заклинания, чтобы заманить врагов. Врагов в место. Режим прицеливания позволяет повысить точность. То есть их можно будет...
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Блядь, тут тоже призрак.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about. I'll be quieter than a jobberknocker.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what?
С этими книгами лучше не связываться, насколько несколько из-за их склонности ускользнуть из рук, сколько потому что их содержание представляет собой невероятную бессмыслицу, не имеющую никакой образовательной ценности.
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Блять, можно побежать? Вот этот сундук как открыть?
Revelio.
Может, огнем?
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Без понятия, короче, как эту книгу тут. Ой, книгу. Как ее открыть?
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Levioso. Revelio.
Ай, блин.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Да знаю, знаю. Я забыл каким. Вот это что ли?
Reparo.
Довольно перчатки, темное искусство. Чего ячейки заполнены?
Revelio.
Ничего себе.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic.
Роскошный плащ.
Revelio.
Подожди-ка, я на всякий поменяю сразу.
That's it. Lumos.
Серебряные очки для любопытных. Тридцать 34. На.
Where might this lead?
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Бля!
Revelio. Incendio.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
Как я это сделаю? Огонь не достает. Это невидимка. Может, древней магией?
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Accio.
Да я это использую, только я не понимаю, какой мне надо заклинать.
Levioso.
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Accio.
Ты опять зависнешь, что ли, у меня на экране?
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Incendio. Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Reparo. Levioso. Accio.
Чё надо-то сделать-то? Каким заклинанием-то надо?
Revelio.
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Reparo.
Да. Беда. А этот не достает.
Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Так, а я чё, не попадаю, что ли? Вот, попадаю уже.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Каким? Ну вот в эту же хуйню надо попасть. Тут же больше нет ничего.
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Incendio.
Я не понимаю, что тут надо сделать.
Accio. Levioso.
Мне вот в это надо.
I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Incendio. Accio.
Взять я тут ничего не могу. А, блядь, тут просто надо.
Levioso.
Блядь, я думаю, каким
Not
заклинанием?
surprising. Guards at the ready.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Ваша способность использовать древнюю магию накапливает способ успешной атаки или получения урона. При успешном использовании комбинации, состоящей из 10 попаданий или более, заставляющие сгустки древней магии. Создающие сгустки древней магии. Собирая их, вы можете начать индика древней магии. Ага. Когда хотя бы один сегмент вашего индикатора древней магии полностью заполнен, вы можете использовать сокращение древней магии, которая наносит огромный урон и разрушает. Ага.
Levioso. Tego. Stupid.
Я его скинул, да? Так, а туда я могу как-нибудь попасть?
Revelio.
А как я за этим сундуком попаду? Ого. Понял.
Revelio.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Чего?
Accio. Levioso.
Понял. А это что такое-то? Зачем она появилась?
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Ваши ячейки заполнены. Как так-то? Чего у меня заполнено-то? Зеленая шляпа. Ага.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Да вставай там.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. 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 Levioso. Accio.
It is a book after all.
А, вам от памяти, что ли? Это маленькая
You
девочка?
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
А я тоже обладаю этой древней магией же.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Он меня не сдал. У него опять неприятность. Что мне делать-то? Подожди, а мне опять надо невидимку?
Revelio.
Блин, вот тут... А, взял что-то. Профессор Фиг, невзирая на мой крайне плотный график, министерство не кстати прислало распоряжение встретить нового ученика и зачислить его сразу на 5-й курс. Профессор Уизли настаивает, что ребенку требуется сопровождение и наставник, чтобы помочь ему освоиться на новом месте перед началом учебного года. Поручаю это дело вам. За подробностями обращайтесь к профессору Уизли. Профессор Финиас Найджел Блэк, директор.
Revelio.
Чё он там?
Levioso. Accio.
Извините.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Вот это что такое?
Levioso. Accio. Lumos.
Ну пойдем вот сюда сначала.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
У меня ни одной тут нет. Как так-то? Нет.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Чтобы в деревушке под названием Нижний Хогвартс. Ну подожди, я пока не хочу туда идти. Отстаньте. О. Так. Ох ты, ё-моё, сколько всего стало-то. Так, сначала вот это вот. Почему у меня там ни одного телепорта нету?
Revelio.
Так, блин, напись не сюда.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
И что тут надо?
Reparo.
Ну ладно. Не знаю, что с ним надо делать. Это что такое? Петрификус тоталус. Алахамора. Это замки.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Incendio.
That was something.
Блин, не то. Я не случайно не ту кнопку нажал.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
That's it.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Но!
Accio.
Блин, нифига тут комбинаций. А у меня в КТ, как я успею это все?
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Good one. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the
Смотрите, у вас
spirit.
тут теперь 4.
Levioso! Pagan!
Incendio! Stupid!
You're better than that!
Accio! Incendio!
Don't shy away now.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
There goes my wager.
Give him what for?
Levioso!
Is that all you've got?
Ну все-то.
I could never duel like that.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
И что за награда? Ну, 180 опыта, что ли, и все?
Revelio.
Какая-то что?
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Ага.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Что за фигня-то?
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Чё надо-то?
Protego. Revelio.
Что надо сделать-то?
Accio. Incendio.
Он открывается и закрывается.
Revelio.
Некоторые студенты верят, что любой, кто завоевал доверие всех 4 тварей, может загадать желание у этого колодца, будь то рядом с пестралом, грифоном, химерой или гиппогривом.
Levioso, Accio, Incendio. Levioso, Accio.
Как вот сюда попасть? Открывается, закрывается. Экспелиармус? Уклониться, используя кувырок. А как это мне сделать? Давай подеремся еще. О, уклонить от врагов атак, используя кувырок. Ой.
Incendio, Accio, Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso, Accio, Incendio. Incendio, Accio, Levioso.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Ой, да ладно.
The best duelist won, I suppose.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
You can't be beat, can you?
Да? Вот это что такое? А, хера поджечь надо.
Revelio.
Блин, а как мне выполнить-то? Во время использовали кувырок для уклонения от атак. Она также хочет, чтобы мне удалось поразить несколько врагов с помощью инцендио. Мое руководство не может указать путь для выполнения задачи, но сама карта все равно может оказаться довольно полезной. А, может вот это... А, нет, это травология. Так, а где задание? Так, занять по травологии, встретиться сна, тип сеть, занять по травологии. Блин, давай тогда сначала по травологии. шутите?
Revelio. Revelio.
Это гигантское дерево стоит в центре теплицы Хогвартса. Его система корней столь же глубока и запутана, как и подземелье самой школы.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Place your mandrakes in the new pot and pat down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
А чё, он сам не мог сходить?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbage at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Revelio.
Эти похожи на редиску оранжевые цвета фрукты, парят вверх ногами, когда вырастают. Некоторые считают, что они могут обострять восприимчивость человека ко всему необходимому. Атакуйте манекен с помощью...
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Hey.
Revelio.
Листья бадьяна.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must...
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Revelio.
Так, а что теперь-то? Так, а я же посетил. А, по зельеварению, травологии, зельеварение.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black would never allow them. It would make them look completely incompetent.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Revelio.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Мракоборцы составляют основу правоохранительной системы Министерства магии. Они защищают волшебный мир от всех видов угроз, особенно темной магии. Этот значок мракоборца принадлежит профессору Шарпу. Понял, принял.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be that.
Нет, какой-то. Так, гоблины. Это в последнее время возле магазина гоблины Беркис наблюдается нездоровое оживление в неурочные часы, особенно после полуночи. К черному ходу доставляют подозрительного вида свертки. С учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущих наблюдений. Вы входите в их число, ожидать дальнейших указаний.
Revelio.
Все, что ли? Мне только вот этот надо было взять.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the
Revelio.
mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh, the smell.
Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Ну, блядь.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Подставил меня,
I
говнюк.
think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ты кто?
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shah is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Давай, удачи.
Revelio.
Котычу.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Так, мне же теперь к этой бабенке надо, да? Вот сюда вот мне надо. Так.
Something else too. A dash of...
Там куда-то далеко надо идти. А вот тут что? А, понятно.
The cross one's duelist to beat.
Блин, еще как далеко тут?
Revelio.
А сократить никак нельзя? Вы какие?
Revelio.
Ой, это как в Гарри Поттере дорога к этому была. К Хагриду.
Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio.
Ну, понятно, ладно, ее игру нельзя.
Revelio.
Можно было бы предположить, что этот набор инструментов следует заколдовать, чтобы использовать для создания всевозможной мебели для уютной хижины любых, даже самых невероятных размеров. Уровень не позволяет. На 1 больше.
Revelio.
Это что такое? Грибы.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Что это подлагал?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Это что такое?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Да нет.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Это что такое? Зелье максимум. Урон от заклинаний. Ага. Вот для чего
Hope
это.
to see you again sometime.
Revelio.
Мантия с лазурной мозаикой. Давай вот это оставим. Так, подожди, там еще что-то. Мне уровень не позволяет.
See you, my friend.
А что там, подожди, что там еще было? Да я золотой оставлю, что-то. Ну что надо-то?
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Что это за сумки?
Revelio. What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Что ты хочешь?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Ну, пойдем.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Как раз у меня же там задание, типа, уклониться 10 раз
Rebellion.
от атак.
Revelio.
Вот тут. У этого что ли? А. Гибридский черный дракон. Это огромная тварь, которая может вырасти до 10 метров в длину. Большая грубая чешуя, принадлежащая одному из этих драконов, является ценностью Арчи Бикла, которую он хранит в своем тайном убежище. О, кстати, 14 уровень. Я теперь могу там шмотки какие-то одеть. Шарф. Ну, в принципе, ладно, пускай будет, чего бы нет. «555, 87 защиты, 80 нападения». Ну, уже что-то. Это что за безразличие другого смысла? Ладно, фиг с ними. Листать это.
Revelio. Levioso.
Что это такое?
Revelio.
И кто это? Что это?
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
Ко-ко-ко-ко.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Taker. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio. Accio.
Так, подожди, ням-ням-ням-ням. Ага. Воу! Я вот сейчас вот это вот выполню.
Levioso. Incendio. Taker.
Давай, давай, ну. Ну давай уже.
Yes.
Все занятия по защите темных искусств. Подожди, у меня что-то другое задание. У тележки. Экспеллиармус я выучу. Вот помогите незнакомке. Это основное задание, да? Ладно, у меня тележки тут задание.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Taker. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. An encampment. This must be it. Revelio.
doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Украдите болт для арбалета снайпера. Победить всех врагов любым способом. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Украдите болт для арбалета у снайпера сторонников Ранрока. А как? О, подожди, я не переключился.
Potato.
Why can't I?
Incendio. Levioso. Stupid. Accio.
Not quite.
Levioso. Incendio. Potato.
Someone's been taken out.
Levioso. Revelio. Stupefy.
An intruder!
Potato.
Ага. Ой-ой-ой.
You're like easily done. Much too slow. I'm a goblin, not a toy. Prepare to surrender now.
Incendio.
Predictable.
Potato. Stupid. Levioso.
A miss.
Stupid.
I've been fighting.
There you are.
Potato.
Yeah?
Revelio. Incendio.
А я всех убил?
You've
Revelio.
been paying attention in defense against the dark arts, right?
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Lumos.
Potato. Levioso. Incendio.
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Potato. Accio.
А как ей управлять?
Revelio.
quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on.
А вот это что такое?
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Да ё-моё. Пятнадцатый уровень нужен. Что, для денег не было места? Я не понял, вот это вот что такое?
Revelio.
А, погоди.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
Я, значит, еще не могу, да, поднимать вот эти предметы.
Revelio.
Здрасте.
Accio. Incendio.
Что такое?
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
А, блин. Поджечь его надо было, пока он готовится к атаке.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Да незачем.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Надо.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Fond of this business.
Ты кто такой,
I'll
да?
watch the light go out of your eyes.
Так, что такое? В разделе коллекции вашего руководства появился новый тип рогов. Здесь вы можете получить ценную информацию о врагах, например, об их уязвимости к определенному заклинанию. Подожди. А это где? А, в коллекции. Враги. Это вот это вот, да? Волшебники не смогли овладеть. А, ну все подряд, короче. А, или вот этот вот. А, вот. Их можно сразу... Так. Способны действовать против такси ведения боя за спины. Их можно взрывное заклинание невозможно заблокировать щитовыми чарами. Если прервать так с помощью режущего заклинания, они начинают кружиться и теряют контроль. А у меня ничего такого нету. А, блядь, да, там же нельзя.
You're going to regret that.
Nice try. that in first, sponsor. How did that? Good luck next time.
Incendio.
Reducto.
В пизду.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Да давай. А что
I
делать-то?
brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Пройдите испытание Мерлина.
What? Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I need.
Там-то, когда я сражался с этим, там тоже были вот такие круги. Так, а куда мне идти? Нырните в Черное
So
озеро.
Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Спасибо. А как нырнуть-то? А, вон туда мне надо.
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is.
Как нырнуть-то?
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Шмотки еще какие-то. А тут можно залезть?
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Маска русалки. Ха. Плюс 45 хп. Так, и что я там вытащил-то? А, давай оставим его. О. Пижама, блядь. Так, а это основное, да? Следуйте подсказке, чтобы найти недостающие страницы из книги. Это какие? Так их же много. Давай-ка я пойду сначала изучу Экспеллиармус. Блин, хорошо, что есть быстрые перемещения вот эти. Блин, офигеть, в этой игре, конечно, время летит просто незаметно. Уже 3 часа прошло. Ладно, сейчас Экспеллиармус выучим, да, закончим.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
А, мне не сюда, что ли? Так, подожди. Так мне сюда надо? В течение дня.
Revelio.
Вы можете ускорить время, используя карту и нажать F.
hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Так, вышибает палочки и оружие, которое имеет наносит урон всем врагам, даже если нет никакого оружия.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life.
Levioso.
Ладно.
Revelio.
Так, что там? Следуйте подсказку, чтобы найти недостающие страницы из книги. Это из той книги, я понял, которую я нашел в подземелье там. Но я предлагаю на этом закончить. В принципе, мы сегодня много что сделали, много что прошли. Побывали за пределами Хогвартса, Хогспина, поплавали. В принципе, я пока игрой доволен, мне очень нравится. Но, не знаю, как вам, я прям, не знаю, время летит очень быстро. Прям 3 часа записи проходит, прямо... Как будто я играю 15 минут, наверное, но полчаса, это никак не 3 часа. В общем, ребят, продолжим в следующей серии. А на сегодня все. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем хорошего дня, всем удачи и всем пока.